How to Smite for Joust. So I've been trying to structure this right. I've actually shot it a couple times and realized it's just too much I'm doing at once. I'm trying to do like how to play a MOBA instead of how to play Smite. So I've got, as you saw, these are just bots. They're all on easy. The objective isn't for me to win this and do all that. It's just to explain how Joust is, the map looks, the objectives are, and how they work, and maybe I might go into a little bit of tactic on that, and then the camps, all the way around. Tactics on the camps, not the objectives. There's really no, well, there are some tactics and objectives, but really the camps are kind of where you're going to be going. But yeah, should be fun. I had to structure it to make sure the objectives were like noticeable. I get why people do beforehand work on more detailed videos like this, where I'm not just, you know, playing and kind of trying to give commentary and stuff. This is like a, I want to make sure I'm getting the information correct. And with Smite, it's not gatekeeped. But yes, those bots here can laugh at you even. I don't know what the hell's going on with how good their bots are in Smite, but yeah, so let's get started. The Joust map. I'm gonna zoom in on the right to show it to you. Shaped like a bow and arrow. There's one lane. By lane, I mean literally lane, like one straight path that you need to take for all objectives. If you look on the map, there's this blue objective right here for this. That's gonna be my Titan. This is gonna be my Phoenix. It's the Phoenix there. And that's gonna be my tower. Every game mode of Smite has those three things. Every game mode. There's not a single game mode that doesn't have a tower, a Phoenix, and a Titan. Some have all, actually almost all the other ones have two towers. But this is like the layout. You've got right here on this blue, that's going to be mana camp. Over here it's going to be red, that's the damage camp. And then over here is the purple, that's the attack speed. That one's new to this season. It used to just be a I think Conquest. Yeah, I think it was only on Conquest. So over here is the last objective, and oh, not objective, but camp, and that's Bull Demon King, or BDK, because Bull Demon King is a mouthful. We'll go through that later. Their mana, their meaning the enemy teams, depending on what side you spawn on, is going to be in the same spot as you look at the map. Is that blue teardrop, their tower, their Phoenix, their Titan, all lined up the same. So that's the gist of the map. Objectives, meaning how, what is Smite played for, what are you doing up here, why you know, figuring it out. The objective is to take this tower, for them to take our tower, for us to take theirs, then take the Phoenix, then kill the Titan. It's that simple. The part that isn't simple is I'm not trying to kill here, actually. Yeah, the Phoenix and the Titan are the hardest parts. Tower, yes, it does. It can kill you, but generally, you gotta be, you know, putting yourself out to die to that. And by out, I mean out of placement, you know, in a incorrect spot. I don't want to kill him. All right. So that's the objectives. But let's go over exactly what they do. So the tower, I'm gonna bring up an image of the exact stats for it, just so it's probably gonna pop up somewhere in that direction. The tower has 2,000 health. You can't see it because it hasn't been touched, but tower has 2,000 health, and it does 215 damage initially. I say initially because another update they did some time ago was they scaled the damage, or rather the damage scales. So if I walk into their tower and I have 321 health, that first shot's gonna hit me for 215 off rip. So if I don't even have 215, I'm dead instantly. So when I was just saying earlier, you got to be, you know, out of placement or something like that, that's what I mean. If you're like, oh, I'm going to chase for this kill, I don't care if I take a tower shot, I'm going to get the kill. You need to understand that when you get that kill, the tower's going to blast you and you're dead. So the way kills work in Smite is obviously I kill you, I get the kill, but it's based on last hit. So in terms of players, if I do 99% of the damage and you come up and hit him with one basic as a teammate of mine, you get the kill, not me. I get an assist. So, you know, some people look down on that because the person that gets the kill gets more XP. I don't know if they get more gold, but they do get more XP. So XP meaning experience. So the objective is to get as much experience and as much gold as you can to outscale the enemy team. At the very top, if you look on the left, it's blue, that's our gold. On the right, it's theirs. If you saw it just jump when I say look at the top, because we got a kill, so our total team gold increased. I think the gold is 7 gold. It's called gold schooling. It's like the gold just everyone gets, like just for existing and playing in the game, even if you don't get anything, like kill a minion, get an objective. I think it's 7. I looked it up earlier. I believe it said 7. So anyway, objectively, that's how you win. There are ways to win, to do that efficiently. So one would be obviously to fight, kill the enemy, go under tower, kill the tower. You want your minions to take all these minions I have right here, these lane minions, that's what they're called, lane minions. They're gonna spawn. Every MOBA has them. Their objective is basically to give everybody a chance to get XP, gold, and also, and I don't play a lot of other MOBAs, but I'm pretty sure all of them have that, is if we get a single minion, just one of these walks into this line right here where the tower's gonna start focusing. Oh wow, we have a billion minions. Then we get amplified, so like it debuffs basically. So like now if I start hitting this tower, I'm doing 30, right? So if these weren't here, I think I'd be doing close to half of that. Oh, she made it out. See, that was could have died. The way that tower targeting works is if I walk under there with minions, it targets minions first, or it targets the first thing that goes under there. So if minions walked in there first, it's gonna target the minions. But if I hit an enemy god under their own tower, or even outside of their own tower, it instantly prioritizes the person attacking that tower's team. So if I am beating the tower up and one of them steps in front and takes a hit, it's gonna start targeting me. That's I guess tactic that I was explaining, or like a thing you should try to do, because that's the easiest way to make sure you don't lose your tower quick. Stand in front, take one tower shot. Late game, that can be dangerous though, because you know, if they have like a fully built team, because it's such late game, everybody's built, everybody's got gold, everybody's got XP, everybody's close to level 20, which is max level, then yeah, it's gonna be a little tough to just take a shot from like a hunter who has crit. You can get hit one time. I've seen crit numbers hit in the thousands before late game. So, I mean, granted, it's not easy to do, but it is possible. You take one tower shot from that. Right now, I don't even have that much health. If I took a crit of 500, I'd be dead. So you got to kind of weigh out, is it worth just losing my tower? Or, you know, should I take this hit, let it get prioritized, and maybe I can get the kill? Oh, damn, that's going to kill her. Okay, ooh, she walked past it. So, the average way these games are played, these games meaning every game mode of Smite, is you clear minions until you have a good push. Push meaning you can push all the way up to the next objective, tower, phoenix, whatever it may be, and you can take that objective and then wait, do the same thing the next time. This is not how it normally works. Normally, you get a kill on an enemy god, so now it's 2 people alive versus 3 people alive, and then that's when you push. Once you get at least 1 kill, generally people aren't dumb enough to just let your minions walk under. Everybody knows a minion getting into their tower is not good because it debuffs the defenses that it has, so that you can do more damage to it and take it quicker. So generally you fight. One person, maybe 2 may die, and the third will get away. If you're lucky, you can deicide. Deicide's when you kill the whole enemy team. That's best case scenario. Then you let your minions walk under there, take shots and debuff. Y'all take the tower. You rinse and repeat. All right. Rinse and repeats on Phoenix. Same thing for Titan. Okay, so this is a stitch in, cut in, because I was moving so quick. I got sidetracked talking about taking taking tower shots, not shower tots. Taking tower shots when you don't need to and stuff like that. And I forgot to explain and show the Phoenix and the Titan damage. I'm gonna show that up over there for the Phoenix. The Phoenix is gonna do it's gonna have 2,000 health, same as your tower, and it's gonna do 290 initial damage. And again, initial, because it scales, first shot's gonna take 290. Oh wow. Oh, okay. It's 290 initial. I didn't take the tower, so it does more damage. The first shot you saw there was 419 or 3 something, 369 or something like that. That's because I haven't taken objective. Once you take an objective, it's not that buffed. And then for the Titan, I will die going over there just to show you, because I should have gotten it the first time around. But the Titan beat the brakes off of you. I'll probably die from Phoenix before I even get there, to be honest, but we'll see. But the Titan has 10,000 health because it's the game-ending objective. It has 10,000 health, and it does 295 damage initially, and it scales up from there. I believe it has the highest scale. Holy crap, how'd you even know I was here? You cheating? I can't kill her, I don't even have damage. Fuck you! Oh. There was the Titan, you saw a peek of it. No, the Titan stats up here, as I just said, but we're gonna just slide on to the next back to me. Same thing for Titan. So let's get over to the buffs now. So we'll do mana. Right now, this is the mana buff. There's two side buffs. You don't get anything but XP and go from them. This is the main one. Once you kill a big turtle, that's when you get that buff right there. Pick it up. If you look at the bottom, it says 117 seconds and it's counting down. It's like a little mana plot image. That's how long my camp's gonna last. So mana gives you 15 MP5, which is basically mana. Oh my god, I didn't get that kill. I'm trying to get any kills so that it's more of like the enemy fighting enemy. I mean, the bots fighting bots. So for mana, it's 15 MP5 to you and nearby allies, up to 55 units. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, I just got an easy kill. It's instinct. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know exactly how far a unit is. This is the only squared thing on the map, and I try to think that this is what a unit is. This is a singular unit, so that would be stupid. 55 units is very far if that's the case. So I'm gonna go with it's a square within these squares, because that 55 units still kind of far, but reasonable. So yeah, it's 15 MP5 for me and nearby allies. The main reason mages get it though is because it decreases my cooldowns for all my abilities by 10%. So if it was 100 seconds for my ult, now it's 90 seconds for my ult, as long as I have this camp on me. If I already am building cooldown and I'm at like 20%, cooldown in Smite is capped at 40%. So if I'm at 30% and I don't plan on buying another cooldown item because I'm not building that way during the game, grab a mana buff. You're capped cooldowns now, and you're gonna have that MP5, that mana coming back for you. The MP5 matters to mages because we use a lot more mana than oh, I need to leave. We use a lot more mana in our abilities because we're literally mages. That's the whole premise. If we had, you know, if our abilities didn't take a lot of mana, it'd be broken because we'd just be doing high DPS, damage per second. And almost all mages have an AoE ability, an area of effect, so we're hitting a large area with a lot of damage, either instantly or over time, and it's not going to cost as much. So mana usually goes to your mage. Damage usually goes to your hunter or your assassin or your warrior, depending on what kind of game, what kind of, you know, team comp y'all are doing. And it also depends. If you have a hunter, then the purple camp on the left, which I'm going to go to now and explain, show you the same exact concept as the mana camp I just took. It's attack speed. So it's called the void camp. The void camp increases attack speed by 15% of whatever your attack speed is. And your basics reduce your target's protections by 2%. 1% of your physical and magical power from items for 3 seconds. It stacks up to 3 times. I didn't even know it did all that. I'm not gonna lie. I had to like copy and paste from the page that basically tells you all that stuff just to make sure I have the info right. That's why I'm kind of like eyeballing over for a second to make sure I'm reading that correctly. Oops. Okay, I didn't kill. They should be able to kill. Oh, or they're gonna let that slide. So it's basically an attack speed buff. It's usually built for hunters, but again, if you have an assassin that doesn't want damage, then your guardian or your warrior can pick up that attack speed. Point is, wow, that sucks. Pulled them out of my thing. Point is, it's XP you want to secure. So the only, oh god, darn it, the only objective that is your objective, your team's objective, would be your blue. every team and both teams have a blue, so it's your team's blue. Both teams don't have a red or a purple. As you can see, there's only one on each side, so usually you want to prioritize one or the other, both in a perfect world. Perfect world doesn't happen, she's totally dead. Boom, tower. Perfect world doesn't happen, so it's usually when the game starts, either the enemy team is at damage or they're at attack speed, or they might split push, meaning two might go left, one might go right, you know, whatever. It really just depends what y'all try to do, and you really want to base what they're doing to show what you're going to do. You know, you don't want to all go to damage if they're all at damage unless you know you have a god that can secure that for you, because again, it's all last shot. My team can hit all these camps, take 99% of this last one's 1270 health right here, but if it's at 1 HP and the enemy basics at one time hits it, boop, that's their camp now. This camp only drops for me if I take this 25 hits. If I wait for an enemy to come over here and they hit that, it's theirs. Because I got it, it's mine. So that's all camps. So you really need to kind of strategize with how you're going to, you know, decide what. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, made it out. How you're going to start the game off camp-wise, and what camp you're going to take.
Maybe the monkey
Red, as you just saw me take, same exact concept, but red is the damage buff. It increases physical and magical damage by 20%. And it adds 10 magical power and adds 5 physical power. I believe they did that, which makes the most sense to me, is because sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes people do just not have damage at all. If you don't get a single damaging item, as you scale, like, oh, I'm dead as shit. Damn. As you scale, as you level up, your power does scale, but it can still be basically 0. So to make sure that 20% is scaling something, you
that's what we call in the business a ding dong.
I had to buy some stuff because now we're actually losing. I actually have to kind of play a little bit. It needs something to scale. You can't, I mean, 20% scaling up can, you know, 20% is 20% on anything. It's just, you want it to be worth it, and they, you know, made it to be worth it. So it's going to give you a little something on top of scaling that little something, worst case scenario. And that's it besides Bull Demon. So Bull Demon King's pretty much the essential like theme to this map. It's so camping, again, I don't know how many of y'all play different MOBAs. Camping is when a team just sits under their tower, because again, tower's going to target whoever walks in it as an enemy. So if your tank isn't tanky enough to walk in there and just tank the shots while y'all kill everybody, then you're kind of, you know, you're kind of just screwed. You have to just play the long game. You got to wait for them to come out or make a mistake. That happened enough to where they realized, okay, people are complaining because in the game they aren't able to really. He's dead, right? Okay. They aren't really able. Oh, I need to leave. She's gonna kill me. They aren't able to play the game. You know, it's not fun playing a game where the enemy team's just sitting still under a tower and you can't come out. You can't. They're not coming out. You can't engage them. Takes forever. That's why they added Bull Demon. Bull Demon. Or BDK, as everyone's going to call it if you play this, so no point me continuously saying Bull Demon. But BDK, it basically shuts down the tower for 90 seconds. Or objective. I say tower, but it's any objective. If their tower's gone and all they have is a Phoenix, then it shuts down their... oh, wow. What the hell? I'm missing everything. Yeah, so when I say shuts down, I mean it... Oh, what a dick. It makes it so it can't attack you. So like if they took BDK right now, a little orb would fly from BDK all the way to here, and it makes the Phoenix like put his head down. So you can walk under Phoenix and it will not, the enemy can walk under your Phoenix and it will not target them at all. It won't shoot them, won't do anything. Same thing for you. That's why you want to take it. If they're camping, they're sitting on a tower, you kill Bull Demon, it shuts down that tower. Y'all can now push them. You can, that doesn't mean you're going to win, but you do have a little bit of a lead on them now. I wonder if I can catch him. Oh. So those are the objectives. That's the camps. Oh, I'm sorry. Bull Demon also reduces. I'm sorry. Bull Demon also gives your whole team 4% HP 5 and 2% MP 5. So you get a little bit of health and a little bit of mana on top of that. It'll be a little ring around your team. He's probably gonna ult. Yeah, I figured. They're bots. I'm not doing fantastic and all that. They're just bots on easy.
Another one. Nobody can stop.
All right, so I'll show you. So Bull Demon reduces your lifesteal by 75%. You don't want to try and take Bull Demon if you don't have lifesteal, because he's gonna beat your face off, and that's Bull Demon right there. So he doesn't trigger. You can hide all the way behind him. Sometimes people do as a tactic if they're getting chased, but as soon as you hit him, he's gonna start. So I have a pretty good damage build right now, but as you can see, he does damage. He has a sequence. It's hit, 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 and then he slams. You can dodge the slam, you cannot dodge the hit. I guess I could dodge the hit if I do like that, but oof. Yeah, your objective would be to not get hit by those. See that ball that just shot off and turned the corner? That would go shut down their Phoenix. We took their Phoenix already, but here's the thing. Their Phoenix is already down right now. But that doesn't mean that doesn't sit there, and it sits there for 90 seconds. So let's say we took their Phoenix and it's slowly regenerating, which I didn't mention. Towers don't come back once they're gone. Phoenixes do. If you look up on the top of the map where their Phoenix is, there's like it's like a pie chart. It's like circle black with a little bit of orange showing. That orange is going to keep ticking all the way around till it's full. The Phoenix comes back. The point of your Phoenix is to protect your Titan, obviously, but as long as your Phoenix is up, your Titan regains health. You get regen for it. We take their Phoenix, which you can see is almost up. We do a lot of damage to their Titan. They come back, they push us out. Their Phoenix comes up. If their Phoenix comes up, their Titan starts to get health back. And their Phoenix starts with a little bit of health, and then it slows you go back to 100% health. But yeah, that's Joust and how to play. Take all the objectives. Take all the camps to get XP and gold. Take all the objectives to end the game. That is overly simplified, but I'm not trying to make this a billion-hour video. I'm already gonna have to edit quite a bit of this out, but that's essentially the objective. Yeah, so make sure you have, starting off in Joust, a hunter, a mage, and a guardian. That is probably the best way to go. I know in the last video I did, I already explained that. Yeah, I may switch in the game. I already explained that that's kind of the team comp you want to have, just because starting off, you might get some wild shit. We even, casuals meaning non-ranked games. Casuals can be shitty. You can get matched up with GMs and stuff. What is that bot doing? Okay. Even the bot gave up. Don't kill me! Ooh, so close.
Everybody dead.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I said I was doing it.
Did you want to be over there?
Poly. Damn, that was a strong poly.
Hey, over here.
That's game. So, that's the objective. That's the game. 22 minutes. See if I can slim that down so it's less than 20 minutes, but that's all it is. It's rather simple. You need to do it a lot so you can understand the tactics of like when to move in and out of those side camps and stuff like that. Maybe ward it more. You know, it just depends. In ranked, I do ward. I know some people don't. So they just tactically know the maps. Not the map, but like gameplay that well. At best, I'm a plat player. I've had GM MMR, but not TP'd up, but that was like literally at the very end of the season, so I'm not a GM player. I'm more of a diamond plat player. So, you know, take my tactics with a grain of salt, but that's how the game's gonna be played. I'm gonna do a duel, which is literally that exact same thing. It's gonna be a lot quicker, probably only 10-minute long video because it's everything I just said, but there are some tweaks in duel. There's no attack speed camp, taking objectives a little bit different. There's a dual orb, all that kind of stuff. So I'll go into all that, and in my next video, it'll be how to duel, which is a lot of what I post next to Joust. And then after that, I'm gonna do like Smite Tactics, which is, I gotta change the name because Smite Tactics is an actual thing. So I'm probably like, I don't know, I'll think of something, but it's gonna be basically like team composition, how to, you know how to pick around with the people you're playing with, because 9 times out of 10, you may not be playing with people that you know, so you're playing with randoms, and you don't know what they're gonna pick, so it'll be all that kind of stuff. But that'll be the next video. Hopefully that wasn't too comprehensive. I didn't a whole bunch. I didn't not say anything or babble too much, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe for the next videos. Hopefully I can get the last of these for this series out this week. It'll probably be what I post today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Tomorrow will be duel, Wednesday will be the tactics or whatever I say. Conquest will be the last video I do, but that one's probably gonna have to wait till Friday because Conquest has just so freaking much to it. I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about for the camps and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe, please. It'll get YouTube to push my stuff more. Thank you. Catch you in the next video.